Hi guys, welcome. I forgot to say hello. Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I was sorting my cards out. I'm thinking about opening up the window just a little bit to let some air in. Okay. Right, we're back again. Boys are back in town. Are the boys back in town? Wow. Will we be seeing the boys if they're back in town? Let's choose some cards. We'll let the cards choose the cards. Oh, there's a lot. Okay, there's a lot of cards, but we're going to take one step at a time. That's fine. The Marcellus Tarot. I want to say to you, we're not going to have any nonsense today now, are we? Okay. We shall not have any nonsense. So that takes me to like everything starting to make sense. It's nice, it's clarity. It's clarity of purpose, of why everything had its purpose. Okay. It's all starting to make sense now. So we have the Marcellus Tarot. And the card is the Four of Cups. It's not the happiest card in the deck. The potential's there, if you can turn this around. Let's read about the Four of Cups. Starting off this reading this evening, it's 5 to 7. 1855. We have the Four of Cups at hand. Dissatisfaction, boredom, discontent, depression, crisis, re-evaluation, self-questioning. I thought we was going to have no more nonsense today. For some reason you feel unhappy and discontented with your lot. You are in danger of developing a careless attitude towards life and becoming apathetic. You are entering a period of personal crisis and questioning, and you have temporarily lost your connection with loved ones. You may feel that something is lost or missing from your life. The card indicates that you don't realise how fortunate you are. You need to take time to re-evaluate your life and decide what is really important to you. This card indicates that you don't realise how fortunate you are. I was having a chat with another Divine Feminine this morning, and this came up as a topic about well, being fortunate enough to have experienced this type of connection, this type of love, and being grateful for that. Okay, that's not the unhappy love I'm talking about. That's a true love that you've discovered with another. That love that has stood the test of time, is standing the test of time. But this unhappiness, discontent with your lot, boredom, re-evaluation. Okay, it's present. We have the Rumi Oracle. Are we going to Rumi now? We can go to Rumi now. So what does Rumi say about this? Excuse me. You know, that spider is still on my wall, in the same position. He's not dancing. No. He's not having a dance. So he's been there all day. I haven't tried to move him. I've just left him be. Okay, the card. I've got the card, thank you. Here's the card. Cosmic Heart. Card number 8. That's the number of strength. When the divine masculine and feminine come together, it's undeniable, unbreakable. It's a force to be reckoned with. Is that the way to say it? Let's read this message, card number 8. So I feel the divine is wanting you to understand why you're going through what you're going through, the purpose of the challenge. Okay, the poem. I was dead, I became alive. I was tears, I became laughter. The power of love arrived and made me everlasting power. I have seen everything. I have no fear. I have the heart of a lion. I shine like Venus. So that heart of a lion is taking me to the strength card. The feminine, I shine like Venus. The masculine, I have the heart of a lion. Both of you, I have seen everything. I have no fear. Okay, shall we read the message? I hear it and weep in sublime reverence. I bow to this loving, beating, loving heart. I bow to this living, beating, loving heart of the universe. It echoes throughout all of creation. Once, some time ago, I was deaf. I had not heard one true sound. Much noise, but no truth. So I believed in many things not worth believing in. Then in a moment of my crisis that cracked up... Okay. Then in a moment of my crisis that cracked my heart open, I was given a gift. Though I felt fear and confusion, a gift came to me more powerful than those temporary ailments. That gift was the ability to hear the sound hidden beneath all of life. I heard it, that sacred sound of the beating heart of universal love. Now I know that belief in unworthy things like fear and doubt is lunacy. Even my loneliness became unconvincing to me. We are animated by this living heartbeat, part of life that is sustained by it. You and I, the planets, the birds and the fishes, emerge from the great source because of this beating heart of the universe. It pumps life through our veins. What proof of this is needed? You live. That is the proof. I hear it everywhere now. It has become so loud, louder than any word of fear. It resonates through my soul and eclipses any tremor of anxiety. Well, now we're talking. We're not talking nonsense now, are we? No, no, no. There is a time on the journey of love when the beloved, that would be you and me, sweet soul, is prepared to engage more completely with the heart of the divine lover. Hey, KKK. Hey, wonderful. How are you today? I'm very well, thank you. Very, very well. Okay, so there is a time on the journey of love when the beloved, that would be you and me, sweet soul. Interesting. 2 cups, 2 cups. Okay. This love that you share. Because I actually felt drawn earlier on to do like 4 corners of the earth, or take the world card, and do the different elements. Maybe that can wait for another day. We're doing this reading now. Okay. But that's what it took me to. And then I felt there was this centre, which normally has the divine feminine in it. And she's in her protected zone, where it's all nice, clear, positive, fresh energy. Okay. There is a time on the journey of love when the beloved, that would be you and me, sweet soul. Jeez, what was that noise? Was that a train? It sounded like a foghorn. Okay, can we get this message out? Please? A pretty please? How many times have I tried to get this out now? 4 times? 5? There is a time on the journey of love when the beloved, that would be you and me, sweet soul, is prepared to engage more completely with the heart of the divine lover. The preparation will be a rich process, spiritually speaking. It may also feel like being beaten, pummeled, simmered and stirred in the pot of the divine master chef to become a sacred and savoury meal fit for the most heavenly of feasts. This is a courageous and bold process, one that will create the most delicious aromas in the soul, and yet it is one that will likely take us right to the places we would rather avoid, places of confrontation with pain, but where the loss of its grip on our being no longer lets us quake and retreat from life in fear or uncertainty. You have been through these tantalizing trials, the push to surrender fear, the realization your attempts at control amount to not so much, actually, so why not abandon them altogether? The trials have asked you to confront every part of your being that holds itself back in resistance to what is, in resistance to what life presents at this very moment. You have been asked to become comfortable with the possible discomfort of not knowing, and to understand you don't have to understand anything for life to work out with perfect synchronicity and generous grace. You have been asked to bear darkness without losing hope for the return of the light. You have been asked to trust in your own heart wisdom when your mind was terrorized by nightmares and hallucinations of fear. They were so powerful, you were certain they must be real, that you must be crazy not to run and hide somehow, somewhere. Hey Gal Gal. Hello Channel of Love. Today I'm singing It's a New Day, It's a New Dawn, and I'm feeling good. Hi Priya. I'm sure have I pronounced it correctly? Priya. Hi, how are you doing today? Hi David. Stick around and you'll soon find out. And yet, here you are, still loving, still wise, and ready for a love bigger than you have ever experienced before. So we step forward together, you and I link my arm through yours, and I urge you on. Let us run together and jump over the edge. No more half living in any way for you and me. We will weep crystal clear tears, and we will laugh with such joy that stars will burst forth, born upon our exhalations. We will hear the beating of the cosmic heart pounding in our ears, and how we shall dance to it. That sacred, intoxicating rhythm moves hips and hands and hearts, raising the soul from slumber. But that heart does beat so loud, it can be startling to the parts of you unused to such wild, unconditional affection and rowdy playfulness. You may worry that this great love is not going to be careful enough with you. What if you get tossed around in that great... What happens doesn't say that. What if... What if you get tossed around in the great oceans of love? You will surely be disoriented and become lost to the world you once knew. How then will you know where to go? Fear not, my soulmate. Love has its wisdom and its way. We shall become lost in its genius together. Whilst our minds are tipped this way and that, tumbled in love's great waves, we shall be forced to surrender our useless intelligence and become mindless. Then how easy it shall become for the perfection of love to guide us, for there shall be nothing within to question and resist. We will no longer have to find the way, for we will have become the way. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. More love is rushing towards you like a great cosmic tsunami. You will struggle with this blessing to the extent that you will attempt to hold on to what has been. So don't. Let go. Let it move you. You'll perhaps get some water up your nose, but nothing will come to you that you cannot handle. You'll be dishevelled somewhat, undoubtedly. Yet, as you are washed up upon love's shining shore, keeping every hair in place will be the last thing on your mind. You'll be too caught up in the wonder of perfection, realising how deeply loved you are, and how unnecessary it is to contrive a way to live your purpose. Instead, you'll have no idea what is going on. Hello, Christine, darling. Hello, beautiful. You'll be surrendered in passionate embrace with life, simply being your exquisite, crazy, unique self, saturated with divine love. It will drip from you, out of your feet, your eyes, your voice, your touch. You'll water the earth with love's oceanic presence. Oh, how that tsunami will deliver you into your divine destiny. No need for any contrivance. Let your hair get messed up. Your destiny awaits you now. Okay, let's just carry on. I'm singing the song You Keep Me Rolling. I really don't know the words to that song. I've picked up and we have the Tower of Desires, and there's 2 more cards are under this Rumi Oracle. So let's go to the Tower of Desires. It's like you keep me rolling, you keep me waiting. Who's keeping who waiting? I knew you were waiting for me. King of Cups doesn't have a very King of Wands energy to it. Hello, Mr. King of Cups. It looks like, well, for one, I was going to say, you know, let's say chairs. But you know when you're like holding a cup and you're just running your, you know, finger along the rim of a cup. Maybe he's imagining like lipstick marks. Around the rim of his cup. I feel the King of Wands energy. Lipstick on my cup. He's saying hi here. Hi. Hi. I see the rings as well, so that's not the wedding hand. That one is, but that's not the wedding finger. He wants to be happy. Look, he wants to be filled with love. He's taking it. It's a tsunami washed over him. We are at the Tower of Desires. Okay, let's get another card here. Do you want to tell us what you're thinking about, what you're looking at? I can see there's magic in that cups. You're making my hands a little clammy. I'm a little sweaty. Okay. Crazy. This is the energy that it said about you're both becoming mindless. Okay. There'll be no more questioning. I'm just going to... well, it says it will drip from you out of your feet, your eyes, your voice, your touch. You'll water the earth with love's oceanic presence. Oh, how that tsunami will deliver you into your divine destiny. But it was... just about losing your mind, wasn't it? With our minds tipped this way and that, because she's doing like that, as if to go fucking crazy. What's going on? It's like an out-of-body experience here. And then have a look at the stalk, who's just stalking her, watching. That's the masculine here, look. The energy of like delivering a baby, so he's like watching you being reborn. Okay. It says, fear not, my soulmates, love has its wisdom and its way. We shall become lost in its genius together. Whilst our minds are tipped this way and that, tumbled in love's great waves, we shall be forced to surrender our useless intelligence and become mindless. Then how easy it shall become for the perfection of love to guide us, for there shall be nothing within to question and resist. We will no longer have to find the way, for we will have become the way. What's the next card? Rumi. What's under that? Postcards from Ladybird. Okay, from Ladybird. Well, let's say postcards from Spirit. Postcards from Ladybirds. Look at this, your body is on the top here. It's like you got some colour to you, some skin. Put some skin in the game. Transformation. This feminine's very colourful. You may have like put on some weight, like I have, so I've got a bit more skin on me. I'm not as bony as what I was. Gal Gal, all you have to do is dream. Yes, we've got the postman. This is something like back in the day. So for me, this would take me to Simon was a postman. But that was like back in the day, you know. He's moved on now and like left his vessel. So that's what comes through there. People at work, the postman and the postal service. But if you have a look at the number plate, that's an old, you know, number plate there. So let's stop going over the past that isn't the present. And then, oh nice, we've got Sleeping Beauty, guys, but it's in reverse. It was underneath, so we're waking Sleeping Beauty up now. Has it been 100 years? Maybe not that long. But it could have felt like it's been, like 100 years. So I feel this is time. Time has passed. We're talking about the present time. Okay, what's the next? Heal yourself. How interesting, because I've just seen Simon's name. You know, this feels like when the old life starts to fall away. Quite naturally, you can hold on to things. So when it talks to like Simon's possessions that he had, I don't really have many items left that were around when, you know, he was around or from that life. So of course I have photographs, but I don't look at them, you know, all the time. And but actual physical possessions, not much. As in, like, my whole life has changed. Not the same furniture. I won't be wearing like the same clothing as what I did. I might have a few items, but you get what I'm saying. It's like that old life just like falls away, and the reminders or the memories of those people as well are kind of laid to rest. That's what was coming through there. And you realise that their purpose is to be your assistant, your angel. Heal yourself reading cards. Everything is practically perfect in every way. Okay. Everything has a purpose, everything had a meaning. We all come forward with a purpose and a meaning, and when we have done what we came to do, our time is to transition over. And you can help to assist from that side, which is more powerful than being constricted to programming of the vessel. Should we say that? A free spirit then. You become a free spirit. Much more useful as a free spirit. But we don't have to die, do we, to become that free spirit? Let's have a look at, I've got the card. Let's have a look at the Heal Yourself reading card. We've got home. I feel this is what you feel with each other. Home. How do you keep recreating home? In the context of this teaching, let's use the word home to describe your unconscious ability to attract intimate partners with the positive and negative qualities your parents instilled in you. This card honours the wounded child in you that keeps recreating home, hoping to get your childhood developmental codependency needs met. You might even provoke the other to act or look like your original parent. In a world where so many of our natural emotions were not encouraged, and worse yet, suppressed, you are now encouraged to feel the feelings trapped inside you and that consistently sabotage your life. For some of us, home was amazing, empowering and happy place. But for most of us, it was lacking. There was unease and hurt. This is imprinted on your nervous system, which forces the dysfunction you had with your parents to rise to the surface with your current partner and people close to you. Okay, let's listen to the action here. Maybe your guardian's faces didn't show you love through the vital stages of development. Maybe there was abandonment or abuse. Have courage now to feel where that frozen pain is stored and grieve. Use music, photos, movement, and memories to connect with your inner child. Touch your body to intensify the sensations you are experiencing with the intention of releasing stuck emotions. An evolved partner or friend can role play with you by offering you a non-judgmental and kind gaze as you express your story or feelings. Then your partner can play the role of your parent and tell you that you are lovable. Spend time communicating with the little you and be gentle and loving. What's coming through is, does that make me crazy? And it's like, no, that doesn't make you crazy. Actually makes you quite wise to understand that you have an inner child trauma, wounding. What's next? What card is next? Is that the last one to that? It is. So we have the Tarot of Desires, Angel and Ancestors Oracle. We have the Shaman, trust in higher forces. Do you want to see that card a bit closer? Trust in higher forces. Trust in your angels, guides and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. On the inner planes, all of the shamans of times gone by are helping the human race to understand the complexities of life and the needs of Mother Earth. Many are working as spiritual guides to light workers and light warriors. The shaman card brings the energy of your shaman guides to you. Shamans believe that when there was illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere, or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and remove the demon. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with lower energies, or with your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid you in your quest. There are spiritual allies working in your favour, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct this situation and come out on top. The shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. Okay, next card. The secret, I was going to say the secret language of colour cards. Okay, the colour is brown. Establish boundaries. Card number 12. So that's the number of the hangman. Feels like the right season. Things are just starting to grow. I'm not able to read you the message, guys. My book jumps from 8 to 14. It does repeat itself, I think, a bit later on. But 18. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what boundaries need to be established. Claim back your power. Family, I don't know why I have gone to these, but we shall read this. I was going to get another secret language of colour card, and I've pulled from the Heal Yourself reading cards. Hey Cynthia, hi all. Bear was playing a game this morning, and the background music playing was Just the Two of Us. We can make it if we try. He was grooving away. Bless him. Okay, it comes in with these brown colours though, guys. Family and tribe. Light workers, light warriors, earth mothers, earth fathers. Family and tribe. Now, the home card that we had from this deck spoke about the impact that maybe your family, your upbringing has had on you, but let's have, or may have had on you, depending what your experience was. The message of this card is be very discerning with other people's opinions. Be aware of how the beliefs of your family and tribe are influencing you. What did you learn about relationships, money, and opportunities when you were younger? Ask yourself, am I still carrying some of those outdated beliefs? Am I trying to seek love and approval from my family by doing what they want me to do? An important question to ask yourself is whether you are living your life in order to make someone else or yourself happy. This card asks you to examine your loyalties, family beliefs, superstitions, and rituals that have power over you. Let go of anything that is not serving you. You are also being asked to face your fears of being different and embrace your uniqueness, even if others don't understand or approve of your actions. Often working with your energy centers, in particular the root chakra, can help you release past limitations and hurts, increase your confidence, and help you manifest your desires into the physical reality. Okay, the action. Recognize beliefs that you have adopted from others. Play some tribal music. Imagine that other people's limiting beliefs are like chains that stop you from moving forward. Stamp your feet and focus on recognizing each belief, pattern, or past experience, and then imagine letting them go. You can even visualize throwing all the chains into a purple flame, which dissolves them. Then give yourself permission to move forward and put all of your energy on a daily basis into how you would love to live your life. Let's go back to the secret language of colour cards. Apricot. Rejoice and laugh. Cynthia, you was gifted some money tree seeds this morning. Silver dollars, I call them. So pretty. You just had a great morning. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so card number 20. And I can read you this message. Apricot lightens any heavy or burdensome energy you may be carrying to bring enormous vitality, joy and zest into your life. Apricot also releases irrational fears and anxieties. It is a colour of creativity, fun and intuition. Meditate on the colour apricot to bring more joy and lightness into your life. I was just wondering what colour I've got on. I'm not sure if it's apricot. Let me see if I can show you. Is this apricot, what I'm wearing here? Nearly. It's more mustard, Lucy. Yeah, well. It's my hand. It's my sleeve. It's my sleeve, but I just realised, okay, similar colour. Very similar. Okay. Hello, baby girl. Right, let me just do the window. She's gone straight for the window. Darling, that's it. Let me just find your paws. Take your paw off of the window. That's it. There we go. Get some air. But you've got to push that window open. Okay. You can look out of the window. You have a heart and your heart can speak. Oh, what a week to do. What a week got to do with it. What's a week with a timeline of thoughts? Yeah. Thanks, Cynthia, for answering others' questions. We know how kind of, I can get a bit distracted. And Galga, I remember collecting sand dollars at 5 He Sandy Beach I camped at. I think that's meant to say the, but there's not, well, it's not, it's meant to say 5 He. Cynthia, nearly. I have on my rainbow Crocs. Have you? Bear picked for me since he thought my green ones were too old. Yeah, it's time for new Crocs, isn't it? I love in the thumbnail that YouTube chose for yesterday's video. Lightning McQueen taking centre stage. Amusing. But I love it. I look down at them and I just giggle. I just see these eyes looking up at me. Oh my goodness, that sounds a bit, Anyway, okay. I still wear them. They're your stepmom's who passed on. I know, but you know that energy of like, you can let them go. That's, you can let them go. No attachment. Cynthia, my mum and I almost drowned at the campground called Sandy Beach, Gal. Laugh out loud. A little boy pulled us out of the undertow. No one else on that beach. Wow. What's going on with the sink here with Sandy Beach? Joy. Today is a day for rejoicing. I felt it this morning. Bear could feel it this morning. If he's had an amazing, happy morning, he's got his groove on. Okay, and just the two of us. I mean, you have to remember the young ones, they don't question these intuitive, they just come out in song, or they just say these random things, which are divine messages. Yeah. Joy. Today is a day for rejoicing. Remind yourself of all the golden moments you have experienced in your life. Find interesting, guys. Cynthia, you said I was 5 or so. Cynthia, I mean she is in Canada, I believe. Okay. But it says here, find 5. You've both put 5. You and, was it Gal? Yep. 5 He, Sandy Beach. Find 5 joyful moments in this day. Wear something that is apricot or meditate on this colour. Invite joy into your heart. Say, Divine Spirit, please awaken the joy, laughter and spontaneity of my heart and soul. Hey, baby, do you not like the candle? Oh my goodness, like she was going to come and say hi, but she's like shying away from that candle. Hey, honey. Come round, it's okay. I could push the candle back if it bothers you. Sweet thing. Have Have you been burned before? We know you have. You've been singed. Oh, she's a cute little baby doll. Yes, she is. You're going to come and say hello. You want to come and say hello? You're going to come and say hello to everybody? No. Smiling for no reason. Okay, listening now. Oh, interesting. It is, isn't it? We have most of the nice beaches here, unless you're looking for mountains and stuff. Then you know Vancouver and Banff area are most popular. Okay. Right. Should we carry on? I'm not sure. I've run out of the suggestions for cards. Well, we can have a look at the bottom of the deck. Oh, this one. The Tarot of Sexual Magic. We can go there. Of course we can. So we'll put the cards away now. Should we do that? Let's put the cards away. Tarot of Sexual Magic. Decision. To be made. A decision to be made. A decision has been made. It's a Hierophant. It's regarding marriage. Yeah. Well, I think he's made the decision to leave. And the bottom. And the bottom. Yeah, look, he's off to... he's moving on. He's off to be with his lover. He is sorry. I mean, this is like the karmic energy here. He's sorry, but... he's off. It's time. And he's not really worried that, you know, she can go off and find her own partner. She'll find someone else. That's the kind of energy. You'll meet someone else. Quite easily, because I feel as if, like, there's not... I don't know. The morals are different. The moral of the stories are different. But this masculine, he's off. He's moving on the Six of Swords. So, we're putting the cards away as we go. So that was the bottom of the... just go in there, thank you very much. That's these cards, wasn't it? It's not as bad as like running my fingernails down a chalkboard. Sorry about that. I think that's all of them. Right, let's put them cards away then. And then we've got the Secret Language of Colour cards. Indigo, improve your vision. I'm not going to read that card though. And then we've got that. So I don't feel drawn to read that one. Where's the book, please? Thank you. Cynthia, I must look in the old shed for those wagon wheels. The climbing sweet peas would do grand. Climbing them. Yes. Yes. Wagon wheels. The Two of Wands. Now this energy here, I always do feel it's a bit of a calm energy, okay? I feel she's a bit wooden. And she's trying to... if you have a look, that wall there is going to the water. And it does feel like, as this masculine is trying to change his... then that's why we have to pay attention to this. So don't listen to the beliefs or what are others' beliefs. When it comes to relationships, you know, finances, opportunities are blocking you. So let's put these cards away. This noise like the fish on the cup. Is it a fish? Is it a shark? Ding, 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 ding. Heal your reading cards. Have faith. I'll finish with that message, I think. The shaman energy, and we have knight. Be brave and honest. Let's lay these cards out. These ones I feel are significant. We have the Marcellus Tarot, which is the devil. And we have the Rumi Oracle, which is 1. Wasn't Popeye and Olive Oil's child called Sweet Pea? Maybe. I'd totally forgotten that they had a child. So we've got 4 messages here. Should we deal with that devil energy first? I think so. Okay, so let's take that one. We'll deal with this first and we'll take it out of the picture. The devil. Major Arcana. Card number 15. I am the shadow. You need to see the light. Lust, greed, rage, primal instinct, secrets, the shadow, success in career, and personal interests. The devil card may fill us with fear and dread because the devil is a Christian symbol associated with evil. The card does not indicate evil, but asks us to confront the shadowy, instinctual part of ourselves. Following the perfect balance of the angel in the Temperance card, the fool is reminded of those parts of himself that are self-serving and uncooperative, which he had tried to keep hidden away, even from himself. When this card appears in a spread, things that we don't like to admit about our own character and desires may be trying to break into our consciousness. We may encounter these unwelcome qualities in others or in our dreams. A neglected part of us needs to be heard. Personal gain and success in one's career is indicated by this card. We are advised to act in our own interests. We are advised to act in our own interests. Okay, be brave and honest. Let me just put these cards away. I've got another deck of cards out because I found a couple of quotes that I chucked into this deck of feelings, I don't know, statements. But I picked it up thinking it was my deck of cards to choose the cards with, but it's not. And I just feel that this message, I'm not sure where I wrote it down from, when I wrote it down, but I found it when I was using the cards to write our most recent deck. So here it is. Be still, maintain balance, and the power within will fight your battle. Be brave and honest. Knight. Let's zoom in a little bit. You'll know why I want to zoom in a little bit. I want you to examine the card a little bit more closely. Do the right thing, even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. The knight is a knight in shining armour, dedicated to the crown that his sword defends. In this sense, he is the protector of the Holy Grail, and therefore of your spiritual growth and expansion. He represents the warrior within you, whether you are male or female. That energy is within you. His sword and armour show he is courageous and strong, but if you look closely, you will see he has a tear running down his face, showing his willingness to be vulnerable and his love for what he protects. The energy of respect is important right now. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there's opposition, you are being guided to follow through with integrity, because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You are being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This card also brings justice. If you are looking for justice, please know that universal energies are working to bring everything back into order, and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. If you have made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership of, so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you are feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. There you go. Even more perfect meaning, makes more sense now. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Let me just zoom out a bit. Be still, maintain balance, and the power within will fight your battle. Okay. You see that tear? It's on this side here, look. Swipe away his tear. Okay, what's have faith. Card number 22. Faith requires you to believe in something that is not yet evident to the naked eye. I feel like I want to put this card in alignment. It's card 6, which is the number of the lovers, but I always feel that's a bit of a Darth Vader energy here, the 2 eyes. To generate more faith, focus on the why. Your dreams, desires, feelings, attitudes, and thinking, and not on the how, action plan, strategies, and skills. Your whole life, you have been taught to think about the how, which leads to doubt and fear. The wisdom of this card is asking you to only focus on the why. The magic that will happen if you stop focusing on the how and only on the why is that after some time of practice, you will notice that the how will present itself to you. It is through your focused, we could say our focused. It is through your focused positive thinking that you will create people, circumstances, and events that will take you closer to your dreams. What you have mostly done is to focus on the how, which has made you doubt yourself. This means that you are vibrating negative thoughts into the universe. This means, we repeat that, this means that you are vibrating negative thoughts into the universe, keeping your dreams away. Remember, you were created to be a co-creator here on earth, designed for achievement. Faith is knowing that everything is going to work out the best possible way, no matter what things look like. Okay, action. Take a sheet of paper and in 7 minutes, write down, not on a computer, so this has to be handwritten, write down all the things you would do or be or have if money and time were not obstacles. Do this exercise every day for 1 week. Then at the end of each entry, write a number between 1 and 10. 10 being you definitely could make this happen within 6 months, and 1 being there is no chance you could achieve this goal in 6 months. Pick entries that are marked 7 or above and find 1 to focus your energy on. Soon, the how will present itself, and you will take a huge step closer to your most treasured dreams. This will build massive confidence and increased faith in the magic of the universe. Thank you. Okay, 1. Number 6. But the card is called 1. Okay, Ruby. I have abolished duality from myself. I have seen the 2 worlds as one. One I seek, one I know, one I see, and one I call Rumi. You look for me, and what do you see? You. Am I playing games with you, holding up a mirror for you to behold God? Yes. These are games of love and truth. Look for me and find yourself, for I am you and you are me, and together we are one, playing hide and seek in love's great playground. Like molten gold poured from the furnace of divine love into a one-of-a-kind mould, you are created uniquely and of divine essence. You are both the lover and the beloved. There is no aspect of your life separate from your spiritual journey. There is no aspect of you that is not of divine origin. So then, why the frowning? The fear or the questioning? Let me share a sublime secret with you. Whisper it into your heart now. There is nothing to fear. All is unfolding according to the divine genius, and there is a sweet shift in store for you. No matter how dire circumstances may appear to be, or despairing you may feel, there is still an avenue through which fulfillment and resolution will be granted. This will happen. That is because the divine seeks wholeness of the one. That means anything and every part of existence, and that includes you and all aspects of your being and life, is claimed by the divine. Your return to the divine is demanded. Every part of you, every life circumstance. The divine keeps rigorous, flawless accounts. Therefore, nothing shall be left unaccounted for, not even that which seems to be outside divine attention and grace at this moment. You must remember that you are a living heart, the dweller at the centre between heaven and earth, star and soil, light and dark. If you cannot summon the joy to rise up and meet the divine beloved, fear not. That cunning lover lies deep within the depths, waiting to gather you into sacred embrace as you descend into darkness. Either through flying or falling, you shall be caught and tangled up in divine embrace, so fear not. Cast aside worry and concern. Know that you are thoroughly itemized on the divine ledger, and not one moment of your struggle or suffering shall miss the hawk-like gaze of the ever-attentive and heavenly beloved. This oracle comes to you with particular guidance. There is a friction or conflict within you or your life right now, a sense perhaps of being pulled in more than one direction and confusion because of this. You are questioning which path to take, this way or that. What if you choose this path and it turns out the other would have been better? But how can you know now what choice, if any, is most needed in your life? So many questions, your mind is scurrying. There is no other word for it. Backwards and forwards it goes, to and fro, trying to settle upon the truth. I love you too much to allow this to continue unchecked. Surrender it, give it up. The truth you seek is this: you shall be. You shall manifest your destiny, just as the acorn grows into the oak tree. You cannot be other than what you are, and as you accept this, life responds. It breathes and relaxes around you, so what you need can come to you more easily. It finds you drawn to the need in you that is natural and inviting, and not a cause for anxiety or distress. The need leads to satiety. What is desired and what fulfills that desire is one. They are lovers that come to each other naturally, even through darkness and confusion, drawn to each other, following the natural course of the universe to become one. So do not fret and fear, my beloved. Do not hold back from that which feels incomplete out of anxiety or distress. It is just the lover that will soon be joined by the beloved. You are recognizing the moment before this occurs. So fret not, and instead, let that inner lover loose. Allow her to shake out her hair, put on her most sensuous perfume, and laugh as she dances barefoot in fields of lush grass and fragrant flowers. Let her tempt her beloved to come close, because she can be seen, she can be heard. Her movement sends her scent through the air. She entices the yearning beloved to her, and soon enough they meet, and it becomes possible for yet again two to become one. And then there will be wild peace and ecstatic contentment within you. If there is any part of you struggling to surrender the conflict between old and new, between what has been and what needs to be, between passion and duty, creativity and rationality, between this role or identity, then know this: even the conflict serves. Don't choose either one and believe it is the answer. Sometimes the sacrifice is not one or the other, but the idea that it can be only one or the other. At another level, a level of divine resolution, there is beyond the apparent polarity and conflict a third way, the rising up to where there is only one perfection taking place constantly. Open your heart, you'll find the bridge to understanding and trusting in that perfection there, where it has always been and will always be. Don't worry, all is happening exactly as it should. This oracle brings you particular guidance. There is a resolution and a perfect coming together of elements in your life that might have seemed desperate or in conflict. Something you have been trying to integrate is so very nearly ready to click into place. Perform the sacred honouring ritual and stay with your process. The coherence, the integration, the balance and coming together you seek is on your horizon, approaching you swiftly now. The sacred honouring ritual. Place your hands at your heart and say aloud, Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, I gaze into my heart and you are there. I gaze into your heart and see my own face. We are one. This oneness is contagious. May it swiftly affect every aspect of my inner world so that my outer existence aligns gently with perfect harmony and with the great divine beloved. You and I are one with the perfection of divinity unfolding now and always. Through grace and my own free will, so be it. When you are ready, place your hands in prayer position and bow your head in reverence and recognition to the one divine plan unfolding. Say, I surrender into the one truth of divine perfection, which includes my own divine destiny now. Through mercy and grace, so be it. When you are ready, simply close your eyes and bow your head again. Then you have completed your ritual. I have completed this second beautiful reading of the day. I will catch up with you guys soon. So until then, take care, much love. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now.